What up, everybody? I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, yeah! And I hope you're ready to go back to the world of weird. We're talking She Hulk, issue 38. Yes, it's Valentine's Day in She Hulk's world. And let's see how that date goes. With moonlight, music, and some stooge that pops in. Who's not even D level. I'd say he's somewhere in the Q. Maybe the Y level of supervillainy. Anyways, love is in bloom where She-Hulk wakes up and there's pretty little hearts floating around all over the place. And yes, it's Valentine's Day and she is excited. Boy, is she excited. Anyway, she has a boyfriend now, good old Wyatt Wingfoot from the Fantastic Four. And she's calling her dad. And surprise, surprise, Wheeze, her older slash younger sidekick due to the Mole Man, ended up hooking up with her dad, which technically she's around the same age as him, but she looks a little younger. But anyways, yes, her best friend is hooked up with her dad. There it is. Anyways, they're planning out what they're going to do for Valentine's Day and when Wheeze is going to be back over to New York since she's on the West Coast right now. And so, they're planning out their day. Wheeze is happy with her dad, and she does have to eventually come back. Of course, She-Hulk kind of mentions that the writers kind of snuck in their little credits. But that's not going to bother her because she is off. Yes, she wants to go see a movie, maybe a little dinner with Wild Wingfoot. Wingfoot is wondering why the backgrounds are black and everything. He's kind of getting used to the fourth wall. This never happened in the Fantastic Four, so it takes a little getting used to for Wyatt. Anyways, they're going out on a date. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do. And then all of a sudden, boom, boom, and bang. Yes. It is the Z-Lister. He wants to destroy the world. And most of all, he wants to destroy all women. And he wants to destroy She-Hulk. Manhawk Izumo. This stupid name. Do they just pick these names at random? I mean, do they get refrigerator magnets and just rearrange something on the fridge and be like, yeah, there we go. That's a name for a villain. Let's give him some spikes, shoulder pad. That'll work. Anyway, She-Hulk tries to tell him, they're going out on a date. And this guy isn't even a Marvel Universe villain officially. And then, boom, he hits She-Hulk and takes his first step down the Marvel villainy path. Of course, he was a villain before this, but now he's officially one. Anyway, she smashes through a bus, smashes through a bunch of other things. And this just pisses her off because all these times being smashed through buildings is just hell on her wardrobe. I mean, she buys expensive clothes and she doesn't like them destroyed. Of course, her top has been destroyed. Wyatt takes off his shirt and decides to offer it to She-Hulk. And She-Hulk tells the ladies that read this book, hardly any on my show. Anyways, she tells them to take a minute and there's a little something for the ladies there. Man, Wyatt must be taking roids for breakfast. Anyway, She-Hulk gets dressed, throws on Wyatt's shirt, which fits her perfectly, and then these gods are sitting there. One's eating grapes and the other one's Euros. This guy is kind of like Cupid. He's the archer. He makes people fall in love. That's kind of all you need to know about him. I assume the other one's Dionysus. Anyways, this guy's back, shirtless. Wyatt kind of tells She-Hulk that he's coming, and She-Hulk kind of takes care of him like, bathroom. You gotta love these words. Anyway, she knocks him back. She tells Wyatt to get back. This is her fight. She's gonna thrash him real quick, and then go out and have a hamburger and a smile. So she starts beating the crap out of him. Of course, he returns a few shots here and there. I guess this guy's no slouch. He does have super strength. Not so much for intelligence, but he does have super strength. So She-Hulk, this isn't her first rodeo. She-Hulk knows how to take care of powerful opponents. They may get a few hits in, but She-Hulk has a lot of experience. As Wyatt's wondering what he should do as he's standing behind the Fantastic Four tower. The idiot is literally standing behind the Fantastic Four tower. You think that he would go get help since he's sort of an honorary member of this group, but no. Anyway, She-Hulk's back and she's just pounding the crap out of this guy. And this guy's like, I'm Z-Lister, the all-powerful. Kind of getting mad that he's getting thrashed by a girl. screaming at the top of his lungs and such. Anyway, She-Hulk's kind of tired of listening to it. So am I. She grabs a car and flattens him out. He bashes his way through it, and this guy takes aim. He pulls out his arrow with plans of making She-Hulk fall in love with him. Or just having any kind of love, but she has a boyfriend. Wyatt Wingfoot, I guess. Anyways, the arrow flies out, and boom, it hits this guy. And of course, after the initial shock of being stabbed by an arrow, after he pulls it out, he realizes that he loves She-Hulk. He needs her. He worships her. And yes, he starts going all Pepe Le Pew. Going, mwah, 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 I love you, and ba-ba-ba. And will you become the bride of the Z-lister? And She-Hulk's kind of tired of this. I mean, how many proposals has she had during this entire series? Everyone seems to want to marry her. And yeah, she points that out. She's getting real tired of it. And the writers start having a little argument here. The female writer and the male writer about what's going on. He's tired of the criticisms and blah, blah, blah. Of course, She-Hulk's getting tired of this too. She doesn't want to hear them argue in their issue. That's what the editing room's for. Anyway, she grabs all of them. She throws them through the window while Z-lister's wondering what the hell is going on. He goes back to his courting, saying that he loves her, he needs her, he wants to be with her. You know, all the blah, blah, hooey that people say when they're in love. He tries getting a little smoochy boochies in, but she pushes him aside. And now he pulls out his machine and boof, he is going to take her back to his planet. And this has also happened before with She-Hulk. Except this time, this guy has a very odd plan B. He's also going to blow up all the women on Earth as he's taking her away. So She-Hulk's wondering what's going on. So will this guy be able to complete his quest? Will he marry She-Hulk or destroy all women on the planet, which would just make life suck all the way around for Earth? Well, I guess we'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah.